In this video, I'm going to give you a general overview of the New South Wales Landcare Gateway website from the point of view of visitors. I'll work through some of the primary navigation and give you a general idea of how the site is set up. So let's take a look at the website itself. So the Landcare Gateway can be found at the URL landcare.newsouthwales.gov.au. And once you get there, you'll be presented with this site. Much of the content on the new site is very similarly organised to how it was on the previous site, with some minor renaming of the menus and some enhancements of the navigation. So we have at the top of the site a navigation menu with drop-down content, a slider on the front page which can be updated from time to time with new content. We can add promotional sections on the front page, as you can see. Generally, there will be large navigation tiles taking you to primary sections of the site, information about latest news fed from all of the groups, and upcoming events, again, fed from all of the groups in the site, and some more promotional content if necessary. And then down the bottom, we have a footer, which is a constant throughout the site and can be used as an excellent way to navigate to different parts of the site. And also just note at the very, very top of the site we have some primary links, including the site search and also a help link that will take you back to some help documentation, which will actually be fed with content from this webinar. So the primary areas that I would suggest we take a look at: the Landcare Near You page is the area that takes visitors straight to Landcare groups in their region. We have an interactive map that gives you an idea of the breakup of an organisation of Landcare in New South Wales. Clicking on these sections will actually take you straight to the primary region Landcare group pages. And some also promotional information about the other organisations that can support for Landcare. We also have a list of a more detailed listing of news within the state, again fed from all of the news from the Landcare groups. And we have an events section that lists upcoming and also past events, again fed from all of the groups throughout the site. We also have the section for the local Landcare Coordinator Initiative, including the reporting section where there's more functionality hidden behind the login. And finally, a list of resources that can help visitors for the website. So if I head back down to the footer, I want to point out a couple of links down there. The second column gives us a list of all of the primary regions and links to the region networks that look after those regions. That's actually very similar to the interactive map I showed you before. There's also a link to joining the gateway, and we're going to put some large promotional links about that in different places of the website too. And I'll talk about joining the gateway in another video. We've also got some specialised searches. So we have a site-wide search, which also happens to be linked from the top of the website as well. I'll take you to that search now. So this search, you can type in any text you like, and it will then search the entire site and all content types to find content that matches your keywords. Generally, it will rank them by relevance of keywords, but you can also rank them in different ways as well. And if you're interested, you can also filter the search by different types of content to get a more specialised set of results. There is also a case study search, which allows you to find case studies. You can also search those for particular keywords as well, and this helps you take you to particular case studies. And then we also have a search tool for finding groups. and by default this will allow you to search all groups, but you can also narrow it down to particular regions or particular types of groups. So we might decide that we only want to find the region level groups. You can either type in keywords or it will just list all of the results. So if we want to find a particular group, we can type in a name or a word or a location, and it will find us a group that matches that name, and then from there we can navigate to the group. We also have a map view, and this takes a few moments to load, but what it will do is it will literally load every single group on the gateway, including regions that have been mapped, so polygons for larger groups. And from here the viewer can actually navigate down into this area, clicking on individual items or zooming if they want. You can also type in a particular location or a postcode, and it will narrow you down to a particular region as well. So this will recenter the map on a particular postcode that I've typed in and show you detailed information in that region. Again, I can click on the polygons for larger networks, or I can click on individual icons for groups. And again, I can continue to zoom in and find groups that are in my area. As a group owner, you will be able to modify and author your own mapping on your group to match this information. We also finally have a simple sitemap of the site, so that just gives everybody a rundown of all of the navigation over the site, so you can see what's there. And that's just a list of all of the folders and top-level navigation. I'd also like to give you a little bit of an overview of what a group page can look like. They are very configurable. So every group could have quite distinctly different looking pages, but there are some common elements to all of these pages. We've now introduced the ability for a group to create their own custom header. They can upload their logo as you could before, but it's a little bit more prominent. We've also started to include social sharing icons, and these are visible not only on groups but also news items, events, and other content that is logical to share. So a group can publish as much content as it likes on its home page. News items will feed through to their own home page in a more prominent format. They can also list their projects on the home page, and as before, a map, but this time you can actually publish some additional content to your map. Down the left hand side, perhaps starting at the bottom, you can have your social media feeds. We've got the Twitter and Facebook feeds up and working again. The top part of the navigation menu is a set number of constant menu items for news, events, projects and case studies, but this menu is now smart. If you don't have events or news items or any of these particular content types, these menu items will automatically hide. And then below those items you can actually create your own custom folders or custom links to additional content if you have that. And of course you can always update your contact details too. So there you have a general overview of the site. In the next videos we'll give you a little bit of information about how you can log into the site and actually make changes to the content yourselves. Thank you.